Ah, there we go. I don't know why it says upcoming though.
Hmm.
Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. It tells me here excellent connection, but I don't see it just yet. Aha. Okay, so now I see it. So here we are live at 5, and today it's Evil Friday where we will play on the evil villain side. We're with our friend Nix the Black Mask and our friend Johnny Blaze. Sadly, Johnny is a slacker pumpkin eater. He doesn't have an evil villain. Yes, Nix, I did use my catchphrase. How are you doing? Good, sirs. Let's start with Mr. Nix.
This is painful. You guys should honestly hear the amount of times he tells us to shut up before we start a stream. He's so mean. He's so mean. It's sad.
Indeed.
Also, yes, I love your catchphrases. Oh
So,
gosh, I love your
so how are you
catchphrases.
doing, Nix?
Not too bad. Not too bad. It's been a pretty good week actually. Got this character up. We've been working on it pretty good, and 432. He's pretty much up to the DLC. He's higher up than the multiverses, but he's got to work on his name.
So today we'll try to play some of the missions on the Brainiac DLC. So I don't know how many people we'll get. Although there's 4 of us right now, we could almost. Are you guys brave enough and try to? Want to try to? Oh no, there's only 3 of us. Oh, I'm so sad now. Let's wait a bit then.
To be able to do what?
If we get a fourth player, we'll try the alert. There,
Oh, the alert. Ooh.
there was supposed to be a fix for
Yeah.
it, but I don't know if the fix has been done and if it works. Oh, there's Into Dark
Very
Side
well.
here.
And, yeah, invite him because I can't join because, you know,
Of course you can't.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. I've seen him before. It's a pretty cool tune.
Oh, it's 405, so we will have to play the event version. It's sad, but
Hmm.
let's take a minute for the chat. What's the new CR? The CR is 419, if I recall correctly. So, but sadly,
Give or take, yeah.
Into Dark Side is not 419, so we're going to play the event anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Uh, David Sharp, what phase? We're in phase. I have no idea. Phase is
Okay,
6 in
correct
this
me
one.
if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong,
You're
but
wrong.
that
You're
character that
wrong.
you have right now didn't it have a different name before?
Yeah, it used to be Disaster Day, but
Ah, that's right.
I gave it an armory like this.
Mm.
Oh
Like
my god, change back. Good god.
at some point I thought I would recall it Doomsbane. Let me try again. Like at some point I gave him a Bane armory, so I thought I would call it
That's not bad. I mean, you need the back piece, but other than that, it's bang on.
yeah, I'm not sure I don't
Yeah,
have
I
the
like
back
it.
piece. I think I don't. I have it on multiverse, but not on this character. Maybe that doesn't matter.
You
But
could
anyways,
you could
so
say it's bang on.
could be. But at some point I couldn't rename it. I think Doomsbane didn't work as a name or something, and then I gave it a Shark armory. So I thought, Doom Shark, why not? And
Nice enough.
it works well enough.
It does.
I will say though, he's a little hairy.
Well, if I if I could create like 1,000 characters, I would create a character just for this look, and I would call it Tiger Shark. But sadly,
You'd
it's
have
not
to get that name.
it's not meant
Good
to be.
luck.
It was
That'll be
available at
alright.
some point, but I too many characters. What can I say?
Everything's available at some point. You just gotta be quick to grab it. If
Yeah,
you're
like
into
me.
that kind of game. If you're into it.
Like me. Like me. I have every Ghost Rider name. It's pretty great. Uh,
If only you had a villain that was named Ghost Rider.
I mean, see, here's the thing. That's the only name I wasn't able to get because it's invalid. Was Ghost Rider. Every other Ghost Rider name that you can think of, was completely available, right, during the reclaim. The only ones I didn't claim was Robbie Reyes, because I don't give a crap for him, and Ghost Rider, and that's just invalid. Everything
Two
else
things.
was available.
Two things, Multi. Number one, didn't we just say we were going to do the alert?
Too late. Well, the thing is, I'm not
We're
sure. I'm not sure if they did fix it. And I read some people seems to think it was fixed. Some people still seems to have issues with it. So I figure, what the heck. So we'll play the two raids, and afterwards we'll go play some bounties. I'm wondering if we should go play the
Ooh, Nick
maybe the
Fury.
Wonderverse bounties. It's been a while since we played those. What say you?
Look,
which one?
The
look at that Nick.
Wonderverse.
Look at Nick Fury there. Ooh, clean.
Nick Fury.
Yeah, just let me know when you're queuing up, because maybe I'll be able to queue with you guys if just by being on
That
the
sounds
same mission.
exhausting.
Oh, let's try
But,
that.
I mean,
You,
all right.
Johnny, you cure, and I'll cure like 1 second after you. You'll give me just say me
All right,
just say when.
which one are you doing?
Well, we'll start
Which
with
one are you doing?
Hall of
Go in
Justice.
order. Yeah.
Okay, let me know. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
So, Batman, we are in the Hall of Legends right now, and we are in Phase 6. We're over by the villain side.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying
USBC
attention to the
server.
chat.
There's 10 phases in total, actually.
Uh, in 30 minutes, we'll probably be playing the bounties. G-Bug. Sorry.
But he does love your videos, though, so that's a positive thing. Hey, watch the Let's Talk. For those of you. I heard that some intelligent people talk on those. And multiples.
They let anyone into those. Let's talk. It's crazy.
You just can't wait for episode 3, when it's just the three of us.
Yeah.
And when you guys both lose the debate and one of the questions that we're going to be discussing about some of the recent stuff actually of what's been happening in game, guys.
Okay. I haven't played the game in a week, so.
We've talked about it on the news, and you've already answered the questions to me. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
See, Johnny did
Let me
cure.
look at it.
See, we're curing. Johnny is curing, and the freaking thing isn't popping anyway.
Told you, this is DCUO life, trying to get into the same queues as people. It's not as easy as you think.
No, it's easy. It just for some reason the Omnibus is messing with us. I'd made a video way back when where I showed how easy it is. Basically, I had two characters that were able to cure to get into the same PvP battle. The same I'll say that the same two versus one versus one PvP matches. What you laughing at?
Nothing.
Oh, Johnny. Like, do we have the issue with the Suicide Squad thing on though? Like, would that be an issue if somebody doesn't have it?
Um,
Let me see.
maybe.
How do I do that again? Task Force X on. There you go.
Where was it on?
It wasn't on.
Why?
I don't know.
He doesn't like working with the opposite side. That's why.
I mean, technically, this Johnny Blaze is not. I mean, him as a person is good, but like the person's
He's more
voice
of an
is kind of
anti.
bad. Yeah, so I mean, at times he kind of does things that isn't exactly heroic, but
So let's
it's not his fault.
just a minute with the chat. So let's say hello to Ruthless Knight, of course to Batman, J-Bug, JLA member.
Yo, Multi, make sure you do have Task Force X on though, because otherwise I might not be able to queue since you're the host.
Pretty sure I have it. Oh no.
Well, you're on a new client, remember? So the things change. It'll be under gameplay near the top.
Enable Suicide Squad on.
There you go.
It was on. So
Okay,
it's
cool.
so it's your fault.
Hmm. I agree.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to invite one more person to the group if it doesn't pop.
We got one, two, three. Well, you got like 7 people here for you to invite
Where
in this room.
every face
Split
is already
around.
here. Nyx is already here. Luminous is already here. So is Darkside.
Well, while you're
What about
thinking about
Tiny
that,
Covergirl is
Lilith?
already here. Rogue Patriot is already here.
while you guys are already
What was
thinking
that
about
time?
that, um,
Yeah.
what's your guys' opinion on the new Superman suit? That's the leaks that are going out.
Just a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna. I
Who's
do have
number
an opinion
seven,
on that.
Johnny?
Oh,
I'm
he
trying,
teleported
Edelbart,
away.
Thon. Edelbart, I'm trying to
Um.
drive our conversation.
All right. So this is my thought about it. Okay, is this the suit would be okay if it was a old timeline. The thing is, we're in a modern timeline, and that suit looks horrible in this timeline. Okay. Um. Not that the suit looks horrible. It just looks horrible in the timeline. It makes no sense to go and wear tidy whities in the middle of the street in this era. That's not the design of a modern day Superman. That's classic style that he's got on, with a little bit of modern, stitching in it. If they were gonna do that, I wish they would have done that in like I don't know, a '70s, '80s style movie. Then it would have made a lot more sense, you know.
Now, if it was the classic style, it would be form fitting. The suit looks like it's two sizes too big for the guy.
Well, that too.
Really? No, I haven't really looked into it that much.
You didn't notice how it's all
Look
bulky
at
and
look
puffy?
look around the like the, especially around the trunks area. It just in certain angles it looks horrible.
Well, the color is perfect. Although with color timing, yeah, we don't know what the color will look like. But in some of the photos we saw, the
Yeah.
color like I like the bright blue, bright red, bright yellow. That was probably the best part of the costume. Sadly, the costume looks like it's two sizes too big for the guy. And so when he bends his arm, you can see the thing all puffing and all the wrinkles and stuff. Or when he bends a bit forward, it gives him like a big belly and gets all puffy. So it looks like those costumes. I'm sure you guys saw Angry Joe in his like Superman costumes with those fake muscle. It looks like those costumes that are like too big and that are puffing up as soon as someone lifts an arm or bends an arm or when leans forward a bit, the costume get all puffy and wrinkly, and that's pretty much what this looks like. Maybe
Well,
in
here's the thing.
action
Here's a,
it won't be the same, or maybe there's some post production stuff they plan to do that we don't know about.
well, the other issue that I have with it too is this, right? Is that modern day Superman should have a modern day suit, and a modern day suit should have very alien like designs, just like the Henry Cavill suit, right? It looked like it was an alien Kryptonian design. This looks like it was made on a CW set.
Nah,
It looks horrible.
you should have a classic costume. It's a costume that
If
endured
he's
for
gonna have a
80
classic
years.
costume, if he's gonna have a classic costume though, I think it needs to be appropriate to the era, and it's not appropriate to the era.
Well, the version they made is not really appropriate, but it's not really the classic costume either.
Yeah, like to me, it's just the whole suit, the way they did it, it wasn't done right. Again, not that I don't like the overall idea of the suit, it just it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all, you know. But it is what it is.
So I guess while we
Now,
wait, we may as well let's go to Wonderverse and play some bounties. So we'll fight the bounties while we wait for the mission to pop. What say you?
Yep, sounds good. Let's
sure.
go over there.
So continue Flashpoint. So you want it to look modern, is that it?
Either modern or at least make the era of the difference, so that either it's more appropriate to the suit.
Well, maybe the movie will be in the 40s. We don't know.
Okay, I don't think it's considering that there's giant laser beams in the sky that look very futuristic. I don't think so.
Here's the thing. I think you guys are all looking at the one image and taking it for
Oh,
face value.
I got queued up. Did you?
Nope.
No, we're not.
All right.
Um, we're taking that one image on face value a bit too much. I think it's taken from the past,
Are you
personally.
queuing for the event version, Johnny?
Let no selfish
Yes.
new god
Okay.
or bloodthirsty mortal see victory on this day.
But that's just my 2 cents.
Imperial Atlanteans clamor for Queen Diana's blood.
Now, what do you think of them doing potentially a Brainiac story? Because from the looks of it, it looks like it's Brainiac from the background of the first image we ever saw.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they're going to do because already we know that we're going to get Ultraman, but it's not really going to be Ultraman. It's going to be almost a Bizarro, like a weird mixture of Bizarro and Ultraman. So I'm pretty
Oh yeah.
sure. Let's assume he does use Brainiac. It'll probably be like Brainiac crossed with something else, with Despero or something.
Hmm. Do you know where the invasion's at?
No idea. Let's start with Flashpoint. Oh, it seems to be Flashpoint, or is it? No, it's not.
Maybe.
No, it's not. I saw some battle over here, but it's just people fighting the mobs.
I think. Well, there's people waiting here, so I think. Oh, I got a queued again. Are you guys queued?
Nope.
All right.
So we're Q, but we didn't get the Q.
All right. Just making sure.
Yeah, no worries. We'll let you know.
Uh,
Just gotta wait for the next arrow. That's all. Don't worry.
oh,
All right,
actually,
there it is. So we gotta go
there it
to.
is.
You're in the right spot. You're 20% chance to get it right, and he gets it.
I have a sixth sense for those things.
No, you don't.
Ooh, this guy made Alien. That's kind of cool.
And he's a hero.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
It is pretty cool. People have
Good
good
alliance too.
ideas.
Good alliance there too, Olympus. I worked with a couple of those individuals.
I always find it so funny when you say ideas, it's ideas.
Yes. Maltese got all sorts of various interesting quotes.
What's wrong with ideas?
Where, where, where do you start? Interesting dialect.
You're just jealous because you don't have the mastery of the language of the English that I have.
That's what it
Uh-huh.
is. Yeah.
That was quick.
Indeed.
Tends to be this day and age with those guys, those old bounties.
Poor Merc. Well, it would seem that if we want to play the mission someday, someone else will have to join the group. So, guys, unless the mission pops in the next 53 seconds, if you guys send me a tell in the chat, I'll invite you to the group. So, if there's anyone watching would like to join the group, the time is now.
I just don't know if I should do water or celestial to do villains. Depends on what you're aiming for. You're going for that Kill Bill individual. I don't know if either of those powers are right.
Uh,
Choices for Kill Bill.
Rag and Rage does have a point. Basically, with this new Superman, what they try to do is they try to do a little bit of everything. They try to do the classic costume. They try to do the Kingdom Come costume with the emblem. But at the same time, they try to do the new 52 costume with all the lines on the costume. So they try to take like five, six different versions of Superman and mush it into one Superman. Instead of just saying, okay, we'll make the Kingdom Come Superman or we'll make the new 52 Superman, they took a little bit of multiple Superman and tried to make a sort of hybrid version, which might be why it's like that saying, trying if you try to please everyone, you end up pleasing no one, and that seems to be what this costume is doing.
Never understood that saying. It doesn't make any sense. surely somebody out there will be inspired.
Ruthless Night, the CR doesn't really matter. We're going to play the event version of the mission, so I think you have to be at least
But,
CR 20. Other than that,
but for this area, I think you have to
oh,
be
the
tier
337.
6. Yeah, 337.
But you don't have to join us in this area for the mission. Even if you're not
Did
337,
you guys?
we can still invite you to the group,
Yeah.
and then yes,
Did you guys get the queue or no?
nope.
No.
Fuck. Okay. Oop, my bad.
The omnibus just doesn't work. It's sad, but
Well, it didn't work before all their attempts to fix it. It hasn't worked for a long time.
did they really attempt to fix
Game
it?
sucks.
I'm not sure about that.
Way long ago. Like, that might have been even before my time. Like, original time.
Because I recall at the time when they first suggested the omnibus, it was obvious that it wasn't going to work. And when someone suggested that, they basically just told me that, oh, we'll adjust it as time goes by if we need to, or something along those lines. And there's one time they didn't really adjust the omnibus. I seem to recall they adjusted the clamp a little bit, but for the omnibus, I don't recall them making any adjustments for that.
Oh,
They, they,
Omnibus.
they did
No,
change
no.
they did change the
No.
UI a few times. Oh, it's popping.
We got our queue, Johnny. Did you get yours?
No. You guys go ahead.
I guess you don't deserve to play with us. That's what the game says.
Nope. I guess. You'd think after all this time in this game, you'd be able to request, you know, to join in or at least group up with a villain, you know?
It's been we've asked for that for many times, and it never happened. For some reason, either they cannot do it or they don't want to do it. But we've been asking for that for a long time, and they just didn't do it.
They can definitely do it.
We have gotten we've gotten an update out of that, actually, out of the recent new devs. They did comment on it.
Did they?
They did, most certainly did. They said they are looking into working on it. Maybe one day they will be able to make it work. Maybe. Who knows?
But for the omnibus, it was obvious from day one that what they wanted to do didn't really work and wasn't going to fix. There's a whole bunch of stuff it was supposed to fix, and it didn't fix anything. And the worst part was including the solos in the omnibus. Like what who thought that was a good idea? You don't play a solo mission at random. If you want to play a solo mission, you just go for it. There was absolutely no reason for that to be included in the omnibus. But I guess whoever had the idea for the omnibus was so in love with their idea that even if we told them that it didn't make any sense, they were dead set into giving us the omnibus. Oh, and I forgot that. So there's Cosmic Destroyer who says hi. There's Fasa Valu who says hi. So hello guys.
Oh, Shadow Guard's here. I literally work with him on some of our raids and that I go after. That's sweet to see him here.
But for the omnibus, all the things that it was supposed to fix, it ended up not fixing anything. I understand that the interface may be newbie friendly. Like if you're a newbie and you see even if you're newbies, I'm not sure how much newbies really enjoy using the omnibus menu. I guess it seems intuitive to go and Brainiac returns and then to cure for the mission. But even then, the thing is, the omnibus. There's nothing we couldn't do with the on-duty menu before that we can. That there's nothing we can do with the omnibus now that we could not do with the on-duty menu before. Like if you wanted to select a whole bunch of missions, we could do that already. There was no need for an omnibus for that. The one thing maybe it added was the favorite part, like being able to select some favorite missions. But why not just add that option to the old on-duty menu? Because for a lot of stuff, even afterwards, you still need to use the old on duty menu. So I don't know.
Right. I got queued again.
We're
Nope.
not. What happened to our queue? I'm so sad now.
Somebody didn't enter, so it didn't go in.
Hey,
I
we're not
think
there
it's
anymore.
official. I think it's official. Villains suck for queuing.
Yeah.
Try doing PvP with a group of 8 people on one side and 1 people on the other side, and get
Well,
back to me on that.
it's funny you should mention that. I was toying with the idea of what if we played PvP matches on Friday?
No.
Mm,
We
I'll watch.
no, but we
The
could
queuing nightmare would be overwhelming for you. I'm telling you now.
no because I make one group of let's say 8 players. Mr. Nix makes one group of 8 players. We
Oh,
could,
yes.
and then we play eight. That's the one solution I thought about that we could use to try to play some 8 player missions. So some 8 player PvP missions.
I'm telling you, it's not as easy as you think.
Well, I've tried it before. It's pretty easy. If you just cure at the same time, and it pops in just a few seconds.
Okay, let's do it then. You're confident. Let's just do it then.
I'm very confident.
Next Friday. Next Friday, we'll do it.
Aren't you out next Friday?
Oh, I don't even know. Oh yeah, it would be. You wouldn't be able to be here next Friday, right? Malden?
Yeah, we'll have to do that maybe the Friday after. Like next week will be Comic Con, so unless I decide not to go on Friday, but I'm not sure just yet. I spoke with my friends earlier, so we're not sure if we'll go. We're not sure if we'll go Sunday, Saturday, the whole weekend. We're still talking about that. And of course, there's some slackers like someone called Johnny who can't make up his mind.
I'm thinking about it. Okay, I don't know yet. I'm thinking about it. I got some
I
things
think
to sort out first.
I think it would be great if the two of you met up. Absolutely.
Why
I'm
don't you
thinking
come?
about it. You know why, okay? You know why.
Oh, there's over a girl who did not cure you just yet. Let's ask her if she can.
Well, while you're thinking about that, quick question, Multiverse. What level is the OP head on your hero character at this moment? Do you remember?
Level 20, I think. I'm not sure. 19, 20, 10. Oh no, it is level 20, but I don't have the what I need to break through just yet.
There you go, Chosen. And Luffy, no, we do not play on Xbox.
Because I had to play with multiple characters to get some of the stuff we need to break through. And even then, now I have to purchase the freaking thing from the vendor. And I have to admit, I did not play the new DLC. Well, I played the new DLC quite a bit when it came out, but I'm full disclosure, I'm already tired of the new DLC, if it makes sense.
Oh, Multi, you can't say that.
Too late.
Oh, wait, well, he is on his villain, Debs. Debs, he's on his villain. He can say that.
So it's going to be a long summer, I think.
Yes.
But
So,
ideally, I should play the missions with a few. Like I only played the open world missions with multiple characters in order to be able to get some of the crafting components, some of the breakthrough components. But to purchase the thingy from the vendor, I would have had to play at least some on duty missions with a couple of my characters, and I didn't really want to do that. But I guess I'll have no choice. I'll have to do that. Otherwise, I'll never be able to upgrade the headpiece.
Well, sidetracking from in-game, Aobard asks, are you interested in the Lantern Show based on the plot synopsis that's given so far?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more excited for that new Batman series that's coming out August 1st, all 10 episodes. I actually
Um,
can't wait for that.
that one also is a bit iffy. They made Harley Quinn an Asian girl. They made Gordon Black. That was to be expected. Since we got Gordon Black in the Batman, he's going to be black forever in TV, movies, and all that stuff. So that was to be expected. But Harley, the way they kind of not just bastardized, they kind of destroyed Harley Quinn. I think.
Well, that's an interesting take. Johnny, thanks for that, man. You're such a nice person, Johnny.
I know. I misspelled it though.
Yeah, you did. But that's okay.
Oh, there's Johnny
They get
Blaze who
it.
gave
They
us
get it.
279. Thank you, Mr. Johnny Blaze.
Yeah. I had to tell people how to do that in case they ever want to do it.
Ah, you're so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to make sure I don't miss out your question, I guess that would be one way to go. Or if you want to help support the channel, that would be much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys having a bit of lag? I had quite a bit of lag in the last fight against Orion and
I got sent
Alpha.
into a queue, so yeah, I can't really say.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Well,
gone
oh,
now? All right. Well, it was nice having you.
well, we
Well,
didn't
I
get the.
exited out.
Oh, there's someone who did not respond in the group here. Guys, if the queue pops you, you have to respond.
Ooh,
Yeah, you
you
have
guys hear
to.
that? You have to. You would
You have
never,
to.
you
You
would
have
never
no
hear those
choice.
words.
You have
You
no
would never hear
choice.
the old. You would never hear the old multiverse talk like that. But on his villain, absolutely.
When the old multiverse has that a lot. So let's try that again, guys. Let's.
You're so determined with the villains, man. It's not gonna work.
Why? What do you have against poor villains?
This is what I have against the villains.
The weekly Tumblr mission, you're having a headache on it. So what I would suggest to you, if you get overwhelmed on it, I would say go to a dead phase. Personally, I think that's the better area to try to do the tumblers. Or if you just want to work with a group of people, honestly, just go to a quiet area, and you'll get it done very quickly. Or just do it all yourself.
For the tumblers,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit surprised because I do it easily in one shot with most of my characters. So when I see people struggle with the tumbler, there's so many tumblers. Sometimes the issue is there's too many tumblers. That's the one issue I have sometimes.
Yeah. True.
Usually it takes about 3 minutes to get them all. With some characters, it takes a bit longer for some reason. But overall, it's something that can be done fairly quickly. So I'm a bit. I guess I was going to make a video about it, but then I thought I felt a bit silly making a video about the tumblers. Like you just wait for the tumblers to spawn and that's it. But I see too many comments right now of people who say that they cannot do the tumblers or the tumblers takes too long somehow. And there's the same also with there's the mission of the Brainiac wings. There's the mission with the Brainiac wings where, like again, I see a lot of people that don't seem to be able to play the mission. Yeah, the Brainiac wings are not available right now, but you can still play the mission easily enough. And again, I saw someone who was saying that 20 objectives was too much; it should be lowered to 10. Again, with even 20, it goes pretty quick. So it's something I've seen on the test server already. We saw a lot of people say stuff like that, like there was too many ads, too many enemies to defeat and stuff like that. And now we end up with a DLC where it takes 5 minutes to do all the open world missions. So I understand for people who have like a lot of alts, and if they want to play those missions with all of their alts, then yeah, okay, doing the missions in 5 minutes makes some kind of sense. But for everyone else who's not an alcoholic, well, they play these 5 minutes and they're done for the day. It's crazy.
You gonna make it, Johnny?
Mm-hmm.
Sound like you're gonna pass out on us.
What?
You sound like you're gonna pass out on us.
Am I? I don't know.
Yeah, there you yawn.
I didn't yawn.
That's a good response.
So I might end up having to make a video
Um,
about the tumblers or the Brainiac wings.
No, I don't think you need to. Honestly, the people should just understand. The wing armor guys, they are available. So I've talked about this enough with my league mates also. There is one phase, for some reason, that the developers have done this. And maybe it's all the phases, but there seems to be one phase where they're always up. Now, is it probably a time issue? Very likely. But, I mean, oh, it's not a big deal. As for the tumblers, I mean, it's not a big deal for that either. Either A, you got to work with LFG, or you just got to do it yourself slowly over the course of the week.
Nah, you don't need LFG.
You don't even need to even do that, honestly.
That's why I pretty much, you convinced me, Nix, I pretty much have to make a video.
Uh,
Oh, God of War
Alright,
says
I
that the
got-
phase is full. Sorry guys if the phase is full.
I got a question. Since the bosses are done now, since you did a whole route, do you
Yeah.
want to start doing other ones now, like maybe bottled DC or something?
Oh, he wants current content, eh?
Yeah, I suppose we could do that.
Right.
I didn't go collect the rewards then, so let's go do that. Joshua Vasquez is asking, Multiverse, will you be partaking in the upcoming booster bundle for a future vid? Oh, the popping. Hopefully people will answer to the pop-up. Nice.
To the answer to that question, the answer is probably yes. Because he's got to make a video on it.
Um,
It's content, Multiverse has to make a video on it.
At first, I wasn't planning to because I already have everything in the booster bundles. There's a few exceptions like the solar auras, and I don't feel like I absolutely need those. But I guess this is going to be a good opportunity for me to be able to get the solar auras I didn't have. There's might be also another like the electron auras. I might be missing some of those as well.
The one thing I want is the OG cosmic material.
I already have it.
I don't, so.
It's overrated.
See, I just wanted to collect it. To say I have it, that's it.
I did.
I don't
It
really.
wasn't worth
I
it.
don't care.
Oh, we're going to the mission
don't-
after all.
Hey, congratulations.
It's about time.
We only recently lost contact with league members in Seattle, so I'm hopeful we'll get
So I wasn't really planning on opening those booster models, to be honest. I guess I'm on the fence. There's the mutant skin. Obviously, I don't have the mutant skin. Do I really want to pay
You
200
should-
bucks for the mutant skin?
Mm,
I don't know.
If you buy it this week, it wouldn't be.
Well, see, that's my point. But then we got the summer sale that was announced, so it would be 30% off. So we could get it for 120 bucks if all goes well. So I
yeah.
might get a 20 pack, but I'm not sure just yet. Normally, for booster bundles, I would normally get 10 booster bundles just to show you guys, just to make a video about it. But in this case, if we do have 30% off, and if we have the 10% off for subscribers, then it would be 120 bucks for the 20 pack. So pretty much almost the same price as a 10 booster bundle. So I
Interesting.
might be
I mean-
tempted.
See, I just want to get the cosmic material, right? But
Then-
I don't know. I don't know if it's possible for me to get it though through luck.
If I get it, how much are you willing to give me for? $1,000 bucks?
Well, that's just-
I'm talking real
that's
money
just
now.
it.
400. I will give you exactly 446,152.
Come on, you don't even have 50 bucks to go to Comic Con. Do you want to expect me to believe you?
Oh, I'm talking about DC cash, but that's okay.
I'm talking about
No,
real
he
cash.
wants real money. And it might not be available that way. It might be only account bound, Johnny.
I don't know.
I don't know. If it's not, then look on the broker. There's
No,
probably going to be a lot of them,
you'll
that's
probably
true.
be on the broker. I don't think because last time I don't think it was account bound when they did that. So,
I have no idea.
but we'll see.
It's still gonna be expensive. It's cosmic control.
Oh yeah.
Probably,
That's all
probably.
right. Good saving. Good saving with all of our recent ways of how to make money that we're eventually going to talk about soon. We can use all those lovely
Yeah.
methods to make billions.
Yeah, I don't play the game enough to do that though.
Come on, making money is easy. Some people think all you have to do is
not
buy
hard.
booster, but you buy a time capsule and you become rich.
Here's an idea. Sell your name. You might be able to make the money then.
I'm not selling the multiverse.
Actually, I am.
Not you. Him.
Actually, I am selling some names, but it's kind of hard to find people to buy very niche names. So
Do you go onto the Discord server? I think there's a Discord server specifically for it.
yeah, I do.
You convinced me. I'm gonna
Good
go
luck,
buy the multiverse name, like just multiverse,
I'm-
not
I'm
the
s-
multiverse.
I'm selling Alexander Jones, which is a Ghost Rider.
Ah, come
I'm
on.
selling Danny Ketch. I am selling. What else am I selling? The Ghost Riders. I'm selling Phantom Rider. I'm selling Carter Slade. I'm selling Hell Space Boy, so it's like Hellboy.
We're literally giving him a place to plug right now.
Yep. So if anybody wants those names, hit me up. They're pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Just saying.
Do you know how many?
Are you okay?
Oh, I don't hear you.
Oh, you cut out Nick's.
Oh, how many Bizarro samples does it take to fully max out the OP head? Just a random question I thought about.
All of them.
A lot.
That's your answer, Noel.
Off the
Noel,
top of my
that's
head,
your
I
answer.
don't recall.
It's a lot.
All of them.
But also,
Yeah,
there's
that
one
would
of
depend.
there's
Just
one
to
of the
buy it, it's
component
only
that barely
20.
drops. It seems. I forget the name.
The bottle of hyper time.
Yeah, I think that.
It drops. You just have to run up with alts.
I don't know. Even with alts, it took me forever to get some.
No, you have bad luck.
Probably.
I like it whenever it's me, Eobard. Yeah, those are cool moments whenever they include the player into doing stuff. It's like when we do the alert and you punch the calculator bot and it explodes. I'm always secretly hoping it's me.
Why?
Oh, the cutscene just looks cool, huh?
But why?
Oh, because who wouldn't want to punch the calculator bot? Oh wait, no, I'm a villain right now. Darn, those pesky heroes destroying our calculator bots.
There seems to be some issues with the chat. So if the chat disconnect or if the stream disconnect, yeah, I get weird messages from YouTube right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
That's lovely.
Is the new artifacts out yet?
No, not
No.
yet. They still have some issues to fix, so there's nowhere they can release it right now. From what I understand, they didn't
Damn.
fix it so much as nerf it, but that's usually that's often a knee-jerk reaction. Like whenever they need to fix something, instead of fixing it, they nerf it to the ground, and yeah, it's no longer broken, but it's no longer useful either, and that seems to be what's happening right now.
Talk about finishing a task just under the
Okay.
But they're still fixing it, so hopefully it'll be usable by the time they're done, but we don't know.
The typical fix
So-
is they don't like to adjust the numbers; they just like to alter the text.
Could be.
So, what are your thoughts of them fixing the light streams there for the movement styles?
Well, I would say it was about freaking time.
There's money behind it. There's money behind it. There's
Well, I
got to be
assume-
another reason behind it for why they would do it.
Yeah, it could be that they're planning to add
I
to add
think
it to the
so.
marketplace or to add more to the marketplace.
Add more. Add more.
But
More.
We'll see. It could simply be
Honestly,
that
I'm down for it.
it could simply be also that apparently it's one of their new engineer that was able to fix the issue. So it could be that a new, fresh pair of eyes was able to see something that the old dev team couldn't see.
Do you hear that?
Johnny, Johnny, what are you
Do you hear
doing?
that?
Don't do
I'm
that.
clapping my hands.
Yeah, we heard
I'm
that.
clapping
It's
my
a,
hands.
don't do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Was scared for a second.
No, I was just clapping my hands for the new developer. I'm very happy for him. Or her.
Oh.
So apparently one of the new engineer was able to fix it. So it could be that he saw something that no one else did before. We don't know. The thing is, we don't really know
I'm
why
just
it wasn't working, and we don't really know what the fix was. So without information, it could be anything.
sorry. Next.
Hey,
Um,
random question, guys, while we're thinking about the game in general. What power would you say is fun?
Quantum.
No. Gadgets.
fun?
Fun.
Fun as in Fun.
Yes. Fun is in...
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Honestly, in my opinion, I think that electricity is the most fun one. Just in my opinion.
I'm kind of in agreement with Multi. I have some Quantum tunes, and I find that this DLC in particular, doing dailies, I have the most fun with Quantum.
Well, I love quantum tunneling. I love it. I love being able to teleport, and it's useful on so many levels. It's useful to get a shield. It's useful to be able to get out of trouble. It's useful to get away from enemies. It's useful to charge towards enemies if you want to. So it's one ability that that can that can do so many things. I love it.
See, I wish there was a way that we can do the same thing with quantum tunneling, whether if it's like just normal like teleporting in the iconic moves menu. That would be awesome if they could just give us that.
If they gave us that, I wish they gave us a teleport that Cersei has, where she teleports and creates a copy of herself. If we had that, that's probably what I would be using. But right now, what
Yeah,
we
that
have
would be
is
cool.
quantum tunneling, and basically the whenever I play with a character that doesn't have quantum tunneling, every time I tell myself, holy crap, I wish I had quantum tunneling. Or sometimes I'll try to use, by now it's a reflex, so sometimes I'll try to use a quantum tunneling and then I'll remember that, oops, this character doesn't have quantum tunneling, so I cannot use it. So
Even
it's
as a trinket, I think it'd be cool if they
as
gave us
anything,
it as a trinket.
as anything. But basically, whenever I play with a character, it reminds me that I love using quantum tunneling and the character doesn't have it, sadly.
You know there's
I
other
mean,
powers
even
that are good about Quantum than just that move, right?
Sorry?
There's other moves that make Quantum good than just Quantum tunneling.
Yeah, but that
There's a
alone,
Right.
lot.
the day I decided to
lot.
play Quantum was because of that. It wasn't because of
Oh, fair
any
enough.
But
of the.
here's the thing too. Like, here's the thing, right? It's not just good for combat, right? Even if you play for styling, okay, or being iconic, right? There are so many characters that teleport, right? So just being for iconic purposes is great. And if you're a base builder where you like to put doors that to close things off, it's great because you don't have to break anything. You just teleport right through any wall.
Because also Quantum has the what I think is the worst ability in the world, Time Bomb. I hate using that freaking thing.
Which one's that? I don't remember.
It's an ability that's kind of useful against bosses. Against mob, it's pretty much pointless because unless you're in a really bad group, by the time the time bomb explodes and it should do damage, all the mobs are dead. So it's something that's only really useful against bosses, and even then, I barely use it. I play as a troll 99% of the time, so if I play DPS, maybe I would use it more, but
Yeah, I'm just controller as well. I know DPS. Even when I do the alert and stuff like that, I
But,
just always go.
it's an ability that is slow, and sadly, too often slow means you're not doing damage. Like I remember when we first got Quantum, a lot of people were complaining that it was OP, it was doing too much damage, and but you could easily do more damage than the Quantum players. All you had to do was defeat the enemies before Time Bomb would explode. So you just had to time your attack so that you would give the finishing blow just before Quantum, just before Time Bomb. And by the time Time Bomb exploded, all the enemies were already dead, and Time Bomb would do zero damage. It was just a matter of timing. You could do more DPS in Quantum if you timed your attack properly.
Hey guys, random question. I wonder if they would add the Brainiac control piece in Aura that you see on the Oracle bot and on these final bosses into the new DLC. What do you think?
Well, they're still going to go. Oh, I'm mind controlled. They're probably still going to give us more rewards eventually. So maybe they'll give it to us at some point. Maybe they'll include that in a time capsule. Maybe we don't know. They could easily include it in a whole bunch of ways, and they did so in the past.
Yeah, they usually add it in the vendor of the DLC. If you see new auras and or accessories or styles like hairstyles and stuff like that that look unique to the DLC, they tend to add it. So Noel, to answer your question, I would expect it to be in the vendor in the upcoming.
Oh, people are going down. Nah, I can pick him up.
It's because you don't have a good tank there.
Could be.
That's true. Probably.
As long as we don't have a Ghost Rider tank, we're fine.
Yeah.
I heard he's alright.
Oh.
Aerial annihilation.
Oh, all right. That's a pretty cool character.
I should really make him do about this layer. Or about this
What
map, I
layer?
should say. Well, this map, I mean.
What do you,
This map would make a great layer.
which, the
The Hall
The
of
J,
Hall of Justice.
yes.
Yeah.
Ah, look at those screens. I wish we had those screens. Come on. Give us those screens.
You know what? I would like this as a league hall.
Yeah, oh, even better. Yeah.
That's even better, yeah. That'd be perfect.
But either as a legal or a lair, I don't care. Give it to us. Do it. Okay, let's get out of
Yeah.
here.
Once again,
Do you guys want to
developers,
fight the big
Sorry, Johnny, I
Go
didn't hear.
ahead.
Go ahead. I
No,
was
you go
just
ahead,
gonna
John.
say that. I was just gonna say, do you guys want to fight the big giant, I don't know, brain spider thing, whatever it's called in open world, when you guys are done?
The brain
Yeah, we
spiders.
just finished, so yeah. The
Right.
Overlord. The Overlord.
No, we're not. We're going to cure for the other mission.
Well, we'll queue for it, but we'll go to that spot. We'll see.
Sure. Johnny, try to cure again. Maybe we'll get lucky this time.
The next raid.
Yeah, the command ship.
All right.
I'll say when
Ready?
you're ready, and we'll press ready at the same time.
Ruthless. That's such a
3,
great question.
2, 1,
Go.
go.
Hopefully,
Yeah, dun,
everyone
dun, dun, dun.
will press 2.
No, Malty, you're not doing it right. See, this is what I'm talking about. So, everybody has to be readied up, and you have to be the last person when you're doing a countdown. So right now it's Dia Luminous.
Too
So
late.
you would have to do it. So if you go off,
See?
I'm in.
Ah.
I'm in.
yes,
Is it working?
Wow, so did we. We got it.
See, Nate, your
yeah.
your pants are on fire.
You got lucky one time.
Well,
I
that's the
swear,
whole point.
I better.
You need the good time, the proper timing. But if you do, it works well.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I mean, frig yeah.
No, we're already past the first few minutes, so you're fine. Just
Should be okay, but don't do it again,
Yeah.
or we'll break your legs.
We are villains. Oh, now we have 2 tanks. Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Why?
Yeah, just keep on pulling from each other.
Johnny keep on dying with Ursa. So, oh no, it's the Ursa's in the alert. Okay, we're good.
That was the elite
Yeah, we're
alert
good.
first off, right?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Anybody can die from Ursa's beams.
Even
in an event.
even in the event,
version,
even in the event, Johnny
yes,
would
it's
die.
bad. No, well, anybody.
Sure.
I'm telling you, everybody will die. If
It's
they're not
impossible
blocking
to
that,
die.
in the event, you would die in that event. Guaranteed.
When you play fire, it's impossible to die. It's like playing in God mode, and somehow Johnny manages to die anyway. It's crazy.
How many fire characters do you have, Mo?
2.
Oh, how often do you go on to those characters, Mo?
My Superman, I go often enough.
Oh, okay.
I have a Superman on the hero side and Brimstone on the villain side.
Brimstone.
I have one character of each power on each side. So
Oh, I heard
Holy
that
crap.
yawn.
You're getting tired.
yeah, it's been
I
a long
heard
day.
that one. Noel is also saying, and I love this suggestion. He's like, they need to add Brainiac as an ally. I wonder who came up with that. Let's talk.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Only crazy people would say that. Brainiac is our sworn enemy. He cannot be our
Must have
ally.
been an intelligent individual. Whoever that brilliant mind was
That's impossible.
would be as smart as Brainiac.
Sorry guys if I'm not paying enough attention to the chat. Trying.
That's why I am.
That's okay.
That's why I'm doing that job. You're good. You just keep doing what you're doing.
If you come to Comic Con, I'll pay you a burger.
That's what you offered me as well. Like,
Why not?
You? That's the best. That's the best you got.
Okay, 2
You
burgers,
owe us
but that's
so
my last
much.
offer.
You would owe us so much more than just a burger.
Wendy's, okay? Wendy's, make it a good Wendy's burger.
We're
I-
talking to Baconator. Baconator, come on now.
Yeah, man.
It could be Wendy's, that's fine. Sadly, the Wendy's on Peel seems to be gone. But there was another one. There's one in Laval, if you don't mind.
Again, I've dated somebody from there, but I've never actually been there. So
Oh, we could show it to you.
Omni was asking, what's with the weird thing of having Green Arrow or the Flash in the cutscene, but they're not actually involved in the boss battle? Even though, like, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, and Green Lantern John Stewart are. Well, the thing is, they actually are, but you don't actually see them. They're working from,
They're stealthy.
to believe, from above. Because they're firing down arrows, and the Flash is throwing super speed tunnels periodically in the boss fight. So you do, but you don't see them. They need to add a John Constantine ally so I can have it for my stand. I absolutely agree.
Oh, they probably
I would
did.
love a John Constantine ally.
They did give us Zatanna, so there's no reason why they wouldn't give us Constantine.
Why not? John Constantine would be awesome.
It would be.
He would be, but you know what? I'd love to see more. I know this is a very
Brainiac?
niche character.
Is it Brainiac?
Is
it Brainiac?
no.
Is
I'll
it
give
Nick?
you a
Is
hint.
it
He's
Black
from the
Mask?
Old West.
The Black Mask?
He's from the Old West.
Oh, you want to join a Hex?
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. I bet you do.
Ah.
That's a great call.
Such a cool character.
Come on, his movie was terrible.
Yes, it was. His animated movie was pretty good, though. What was that one called? It was alright. It was a recent movie. 2023, I want to say.
Actually,
The,
yeah,
they-
I kind of liked his movie despite everything, but everyone thought it was terrible. And
Yeah, the same
I
thing
can't
was terrible.
I can't disagree with them. I understand why they didn't like it. And I obviously like a lot of things. It's Johnny X only a name. They completely didn't understand the character. Also, they seem to think that superhero movies or comic book movies means that the character has to have superpowers. So they had to give John X this weird ability to talk to the dead.
I mean, I'm
I
not
don't even
against it.
remember. I don't even know how you remember all that.
Usually have a somewhat good memory.
Well, that's the
I
one
mean-
positive you got going for you right now.
And then,
Freakishly enough, I can remember things from when I was barely able to walk as a kid.
well, remembering things from last week can't be that hard.
Ah,
I also have a really good memory for the things that really don't matter. But when it matters, I don't remember.
But for John IX, that was to be expected. It's like also the Constantine movie. Like I liked it. Actually, I love that movie. But I understand why people didn't like it. Again, it's not really Constantine somehow.
hey guys, random question. I came up with off the top of my head. Do you think there will ever be private phases?
No,
No.
no.
No, I don't think so either. So that's your answer there, Ruthless. You kind of do have one in your own base, I guess, if you look at it like that, but there's no...
And your league hall.
Yeah, it's too much strain on the server if they were to do something like that, so I don't.
Already the servers are struggling. I've been struggling
Yeah,
for quite a
they
bit.
are.
I don't think we can do that.
That would be a lot of phases. A lot of phases.
I just wish they would market the game a little bit more so they can bring in more players into the game.
Agreed. Definitely. I think that's what the new developers should be doing. Absolutely. Rather
problem-
than
Just market
having-
them.
The problem is it's a bit of a catch-22. Whenever they do something that bring in more players, the game has a hard time handling more players. I don't know if they don't have enough servers, they don't have enough hardware, yeah, and it's something that's been happening pretty much since DCUO has been DCUO. Whenever they do something that brings in a lot of players, the game would struggle. So people would say, "Oh, this game sucks because it lags or there's a whole bunch of issues." And then once the population goes down, then the game becomes more stable, and then it's fine. But but once they get a whole bunch of influx of new players or of players, period, the game always has issues, and somehow
Well,
they cannot seems to be able to fix it. It might be a hardware
do you
thing.
remember when they introduced? Do you remember when they introduced the Flash gear? How bad that was?
Yeah,
You couldn't
but
play the game for 2 days straight.
so it's been like that pretty much forever. Like I remember when I first started playing, it was at the time of when the game went free to play, and I waited like 3 weeks to start playing the game because I kind of suspected the servers would struggle with all the new players, even way back when. And even 3 weeks later, they were still struggling. And after that, it was this weird dance of whenever we would get a new DLC, it would bring in a lot of players, but it would bring in a lot of issues. When we would get a new seasonal, the same thing. Or just the Superman emblem. When we got the Superman emblem, brought back a whole bunch of players. The game struggled until people said, until the servers, until the population goes back down. So sadly, whenever there are times when they do get a lot of players that do join the game, but then that creates a whole bunch of issues by itself, and those players don't stick around because they the game is not very stable when there's a lot of people.
I have somebody in my alliance actually right now on Discord. He's constantly asking, is there any fixes to the PS5 lag issues that are constantly happening, the disconnecting issues?
Yeah,
But,
they're
like, he
trying.
hasn't joined back in a long time.
They're working on that. They there's some fixes like for the alert that they didn't really announce because they didn't know if it was going to work or not once it went on the live server. Again, I saw some people say it worked. I saw some people say it didn't work. I don't know. So I'm sure they're working on trying to fix the lag, but whether they know how to fix it or whether they did find the proper fix, we don't know.
Yeah.
Guys,
Well,
what if
I remember during the anniversary event many years ago, when they introduced the Flash gear, the game was so laggy I'm so full of players that I couldn't log in for like 2 to 3 days straight.
Yeah.
No matter what time of the day I tried get logging on, it basically would either freeze the game, kick me out, or I'd be in queue for like an hour straight. It was horrible.
Yeah, and sometimes we even see something we didn't see in a long time is oh, sometimes we'll see what's it called when you try to log in and you have to wait because there's too many people.
Oh, the waiting queue.
The waiting
It's just a
queue.
waiting queue. Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes it when there's too many people that come into the game that we still get that, and usually it's a good indication that there's a lot of people that did come back. But then when you get in the game struggles with all those players. So it's sadly a sad thing is that when they do attract new players, they cannot fix the game so that it works properly with all those players. And it's something they've already. And you would think, well, just add more servers or just add. And it's as if sometimes they just wait for the issue to fix itself. And usually the fix is once people do leave the game, then yeah, it does fix the issue. But by then people are gone. So, oh, I hear something.
What if they
I
added a
mean,
mini Brainiac to the game?
Sorry.
What if they added a mini Brainiac to have in your base?
eh.
Well, we have a mini Doomsday that runs around. Why not a mini Brainiac?
Yeah,
Maybe the floating head, maybe the floating skull that that is in the sky.
I'd rather have the ship instead. It'd be cooler in my opinion.
Yeah, it would be. So there you go, Noah.
I'd also
Yeah,
like Ace the Bat Hound first.
Yes, absolutely. If they have all the other dogs, we can definitely have
Hell, I'd even like Alfred as a base item.
Mini Alfred? Or,
Alfred has been requested for a long time. Oh,
Probably.
I know. And it should be in there. Even a base Starro would be pretty cool too.
There is kind of one of Starro, isn't there?
no, it's a pet.
No,
It's
not
someone.
not as a
Just a
pet.
pet? Okay.
Not as a pet. Yeah,
There's a few, 3 or 4 different Starros you can summon.
but not as a base item though that can walk
Nope.
around.
No, it's not.
What if periodically it could mind control you?
It would be
That'd
nice
be
to have
pretty
a.
funny.
And what if we had the big one? Maybe for the EEViLL?
Yeah, I would say a weak call.
That would be a really cool thing. But they add it in anniversary, right? And you just make it a giant statue.
Sure.
I missed that major event. I wish it was still labeled as a major event rather than a DLC. An attempt at saying, here's a DLC for you guys. Here's new content.
I'm not sure why they did not keep it as an event.
I think the idea was that they needed to release an update, but they also needed time to work on something else, so they just kind of like gave us that as to hold us off for a bit while they
That's
work on something
gotta
else.
be it. That's gotta be it.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Just like why we got...
Oh, you cut off, Nick.
Oh, just saying that it's like the Doomsday DLC. It's not really a DLC.
Well, that was just for the Superman. Was it the 80th anniversary of Superman at the
so
time?
even more rushed.
Oh, wrong menu.
He snagged so many extra files.
I'll be back.
All right, but that Overlord might be dead.
Okay, I'll be here then.
Well, let's go to the
Oh.
Overlord and see if we can help.
It's
Mr.
almost
Johnson.
dead.
Already?
Yeah.
Well, we can wait for the next one.
Or you can come to my face.
Nah. No one wants to be in your
I,
face.
I don't know why I'm constantly in different phases from you guys. It's weird.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What phase are you?
Where?
Uh,
Oh, that's okay. I'll just phase where you are.
I can't tell. I'm always in combat in this
Too
area.
late.
I'm in the same phase too, so
8. I'm in 8.
Oh, I'm in combat too.
That's another issue with this map I really don't like. There are times that I know I am far away. I'm like, let's say those vine things, right? You hit the vine, you go out and you're done your mission, you're on your way back,
Sure.
and for some reason you're in the air or on top of a building, and somehow you're still in combat.
Oh, there's an easy
It
phase for
drives
that.
me nuts. Yeah, just log off.
No, just go up, fly up as high as you can. Eventually, you'll get out of combat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. If you're that high up, you're pretty much touching the roof already. And for some reason, you're considered to still be in combat. It doesn't make any sense to me. All right, there we go. You killed it.
That was quick.
Oh, it was already halfway down.
Oh, okay. Let's go see if the tumblers are there.
Not for another 10 minutes.
Oh. So should we wait for the tumblers? Johnny, you need the tumblers?
He might be AFK right now.
nah, I don't need them.
So let's go to... where else could we go? Dakota City?
You like that place, don't you?
Oh, that's alright.
We have been going for an hour now. Up to you.
Oh, we can go a bit more. Still
I
waiting
was
for
gonna
my,
go eat.
still waiting for my package anyway.
Uh-huh.
Unless... let's see if... sometimes what they'll do is that they'll just leave the package at the door, don't ring the bell, and then I realize that, oopsie, the package is here.
So for those who don't know,
Or
Multi was
oopsie,
expecting a
package is gone.
Multi was expecting a package.
One
during
time
this
that
stream,
happened.
so.
Yeah, someone stole your stuff.
Yep. So I told Amazon that my package was gone, and they sent me another one. It still says out for delivery. So
Hey, Multiverse, random question. Why do you still say evil when you're on the villain side?
because evil is evil, whether it doesn't matter what side you are.
Yeah. So there you go, Alex.
For those wondering where evil comes from,
Lemons.
nope. There was
If
this
anyone knows
movie.
if anybody knows that reference.
God. I know it.
I'm too old to know it. Way
Yes,
back
you're
You're
when,
not that old.
way back when there was this movie called The Phantom, and in the movie at some point they fight some evil pirates. And when the pirates introduce their leader, they introduce him as the evil Kabay Singh. So it started like that. So sometimes I started referring to some characters as the evil. And the evil got exaggerated and exaggerated and exaggerated until it became the evil Nix the Black Mask or something like that. And
That hurt my ears.
My ears just died.
that's the secret origin of evil.
It was very evil of you to
course.
do that.
Very evil. It's about as evil as that guy on LFG right now. Evil character. It's a little on the nose, eh?
I don't even see that.
Well,
Well-
you're on the hero side. You would not see it.
Oh, where else do
LFG
we
does
have
not work
bounties?
both ways.
Like there's
True.
bounties in Dakota.
Every DLC has bounties.
Not always. There's the Legion bounties. We could play those. We didn't play those in a while.
I'm gonna go to Central City and fight some old bounties because I feel like doing something in the past.
Let's go fight the 31st century bounties. What say you?
I'm fighting Zoom and Abracadabra.
Yeah, that sounds good, Multi. I'll head over.
You don't need us to fight Zoom.
Nope, I don't.
Thank you
Oh,
for
I
reining in
guess
my lack of magic.
last time I was here, didn't collect the rewards.
Right in your bounties. Thank you again.
That doesn't matter.
Thanks for chaperoning. You should be a mentor.
A strong
So if
victory.
we're lucky, we
I
might
knew
be able to
you and
start
the
with
rest of
Cosmic
us
Boy.
There, I beat the bounties already. I'm coming back.
Too
Yeah,
late.
that should be good. You should be Cosmic going first. They should be finishing up losing to the middle boss. Oh, actually, no, they're about to start the middle boss. Well, there's only a
Oh,
minute left, so that's fine. That's fine. It's not going to happen.
okay.
Just start heading over to Cosmic Boy. As soon as that timer's done, Cosmic Boy will start.
Isn't there a delay in between?
Like 10
Uh,
seconds.
not
Oh,
usually in this place.
could have sworn there was a. Oh, it doesn't matter.
In other DLCs, there's tends to be a delay, like the
We'll wait.
Themyscira place.
We'll wait
Hey
in this
guys,
case.
is it worth to get the OP chest from Dakota City nowadays? No, no.
No, it's still worth it. Usually I use the OP pieces at least a year before I have to trade them.
So
So
it depends on what kind of content you do. If you're just a player who just wants to just go for anything, then by all means, go ahead, go for it. There's a feat behind it also, so if you're into skill points, by all means.
there's a feed,
But if
there's a
not,
style. So yeah, I would get it.
yeah, there's a feat, there's a style. But if you're an end game content person where you do elite content and stuff like that, no, we have no past.
Jack says I live next door to a dad that still packages. Yeah, it happens. You have sadly you have to keep an eye on your neighbors sometimes. But when a package did get stolen, I was living in a neighborhood where there was a lot of homeless people, and for some reason the again I don't know why the sometimes the pure later people, sometimes the people from Canada Post, they don't ring the doorbell. They leave the package there, don't ring the doorbell for whatever reasons, and they just go. I understand that there might be in a bit of a hurry, but it can't be that long to just ring the doorbell. But they most of the time they don't do it. So usually I keep an eye on the Amazon page where I can see my order, and sometimes I'll see order delivered, and then I would go downstairs and then pick up my package.
Well, I find Canada Post is probably the better one out of all the delivery
Well, they're both
companies.
terrible. They're I
I
couldn't
don't know. I've seen you have better results from them.
I didn't notice a difference. So anyway, so usually I'll take a look on the Amazon page and it tells me that oh package has been delivered, so I go pick it up before someone else does. But there is one time where by the time I went there, too late, package was gone, and it was I'd purchased the X-Men Omnibus Volume One, not the classic one, but the all new, all different X-Men, and so I had to. But Amazon were didn't cause any trouble. I told them a package was gone, and they just sent another package. And also, there was they sometimes they would take a picture, and I even had the picture showing yeah the package was there, but it was a door outside on the street, like almost on the steps leading to the street, so anyone could pick it up easily. So they sent me another package, and that was fine.
Well, the thing is, though, is like they get so much money from shipping, um, and they get so much money from all these other deals that they have and all these other services that they have, right? And it's just like it doesn't really cost them anything most of the time because most of the time when people order things on Amazon, it's like minor grocery things, so like the profit margin for them is really high.
Oh, Jack Scully says Mermaid Man says evil. Yeah, so people usually think that's where I took it. I took the evil from, but nah, it's from watching the Phantom. It cracked me up. I'll instead of just introducing him as Kabai Singh and just letting him be evil and show us by in his action that he was evil, they had to specify that he was the evil Kabai Singh. So it kind of cracked me up the way they play the scene, and that's why I started using it, and it became my famous catchphrase now, which some people don't seem to like sometimes.
It's okay.
And at some point,
So I
someone
got a
suggested,
question.
yeah, at some point, someone suggested I should make some evil merch. Maybe someday.
I got a question about your Doom Shark character. All right. Why is your head and your in the back of your arms like pure white? Is it like armor or something, or is
No,
he just like really like got dry skin or something?
it's a material that's like that. I wanted to use, basically, I wanted to have the spikes shiny, like the. I'm using the lava skin, and
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the spikes to be shiny to kind of match with the shiny parts of the skin. And the one material I found that kind of worked was I forget. It's been so long, I forget which material I'm using. Like the caregiver neon chromo material was giving me sort of the effect I wanted, but it gave me a bit of white, as you pointed out. So that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're about to start, I guess.
The eye of Ekron compels you to
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
stand there. Saturn girl, use your powers to destroy our enemies.
Maybe we need to look into Miss Betty Boop to get her for Let's Talk one day. The master of PvP.
I have no idea
She's
who
up
that
for
is.
it, or we're up for it. Well, you'd have to look into it. I'll have to send you some links. She's a good YouTuber. I looked into a lot of people recently. She's one of them.
I can tell.
I do my research.
Well, you know who I want to get in here soon.
Eve.
I was
Okay.
talking with somebody else, but
No, no drama, please. Don't talk about drama.
No drama. No drama. I was being positive. I genuinely thought that he would have wanted Eve. It's like, no big deal. I look forward to that possible
I
lesson.
was talking about somebody else, but sure.
Anybody's a potential chance. Whether you like the person or not. Absolutely. So you always look at it from that perspective. Who was that talking? That was me. Can you figure out who that is? Who am I? Alright, that's another. Multiverse. I don't personally like Doomsday, but it's too bad the feet of the style are not separated from the pants style.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, the you'll notice I'm not using really the Doomsday style. I'm mixing and matching it with other stuff because it does make it. Let me switch. I think my other armories is more of the style. I didn't use the. I don't use the feet because. Well, let me use the feet.
No, Justin, we're not grinding for feats on ML. We're just doing the live at 5 for a villain side. For some
You need
reason,
to
we
cut your
picked over here.
toenails.
Yeah, I suppose. Um, it does give the character has like chicken legs. The I don't like the big body size because it has chicken legs as opposed to having big bulky legs to give some weight to the character. And also the arms. The arms are too long. So it's not really my favorite body type. So in order to remove the chicken leg effect, I'm using those big bulky boots to give more weight to the character. And for the arms, I'm using those big bulky gloves. So it doesn't really matter if the arms are too long. But I don't know. When they made that body size, uh, I don't know what they were thinking. Something more like Bane would have been much better. Like if you look at the Bane Legend character, that's how a big body size should have looked. But too late. Too late.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny.
Johnny, don't do that, please.
I've been doing all my yawns
Stretch.
outside of my
No,
mic.
burp in the microphone. Yeah,
I didn't burp.
Hell
I
yeah.
yawned.
yeah. No, you burp too.
Did I? I knew
Kinda.
it.
way back when we first started playing DC Universe Online, on PC we could use our microphones, but on PlayStation 5, at the time it was PlayStation 3. Sadly, using a microphone was just not an option because pretty much in every group you would have people eating, burping, listening to loud music, and all that good stuff.
Yo, that was the best thing in Call of Duty lobbies is to
Nah,
listen to people like eating Dorito bags.
so people were wondering how come people on PlayStation don't use their microphones. That was why. On PC you could use a microphone fine. People were it was a different crowd, I guess. There's quite a few reasons why. A few speculation why it was different, but anyway. But at the end of the day, on PC you could use a microphone, no problem. On PlayStation, not really an issue. Pretty much every group, you had to ask someone to mute their microphone, or you had to ask someone to lower their music, or not eat crunchy chip in their microphone. But at some point, you just give up and don't use your microphone anymore.
Yeah, I miss going back to those Call of Duty lobbies where everybody was swearing, cursing, and cussing each other out while eating chips in a mic, and then also drinking water.
The
It's
swearing
great.
cursing is one thing, but eating chips, like, don't people understand that when they go crunch, 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 their crunch is right in everyone else's ears?
Yeah, it's
ASMR,
this,
I love it.
in it.
No, it's not ASMR.
It kind of is. It kind of is in some ways. The thing is, though, when you come into this game, is what I learned it the most. Is people who don't realize that their mics are on and they're playing and their controller for some reason, they must be playing with their controller right up against their face. Because I imagine that's where your headset is, right? Just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh well. So I find that in the various leagues, you'll find those people that don't realize that their mics are on, and they're clicking away aimlessly, aggressively. It's like,
No,
okay.
my favorite thing is when people are playing on PC and you hear the keyboard and their mouse clicks and it's just like super close to their mic.
Yeah, for sure.
So great. I love it.
Well, usually you don't have a choice sometimes to use your keyboard or your controller. But eating crunchy chips, you can do that before you play the game. You can do that after you play the game. There's no need to
Right.
do it during the game.
Well, I mean, there is one way around the keyboard thing. Just don't buy a 1990s keyboard and get something that's actually modern and has that actually has like an absorption, like I don't know, parts
Before I
underneath
had
it.
I don't
before I
know.
had a headset, I would get picked on continuously. People would say that my typing is too loud. Before I realized how to adjust my settings and all that stuff, people always used to say that to me.
No, I
But
have a
yeah,
modern
that is
keyboard and it
important.
does do click 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 click.
Well, you're one of a kind, Monty.
So I think this will be our last boss for today. So if you guys have any questions, the time is now. Supergirl, where? It's Ultra Girl or Overgirl. And we have a pretty cool Planet Hulk here. Thanos. Let's hope he doesn't snap his fingers.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, you might make the cut.
So imagine if Marvel ever makes a Marvel. Oh, two Deathstrokes. If Marvel
Mm-hmm.
ever makes a Marvel
Ooh,
MMO,
piece of candy.
candy where?
Oh,
It's
you
just,
gotta see what he's doing.
it's just a joke.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're,
you gotta know
you're
what
like,
he's doing.
squirrel! There you go.
Oh, Mr. Fix It. But if Marvel ever makes a Marvel MMO, there is a demand for that, obviously. But somehow they don't seem to be willing to invest or to spend the time to make such an MMO.
Now use your powers to break the inertron prison, minions.
I assume,
Why
Johnny, that
don't they?
you would play our Marvel MMO.
Cosmic boy.
Oh, I would definitely play it as long as my character is in there and
Show them
that the game
future.
plays well enough. I'm like if the moment I see Ghost Rider in there, I'm gonna try it out. Now, whether or not I play it for a long time is a different story. It has to play well. If
So
it
did you
plays like DC
play?
Universe, then I might consider it.
So did you play the Midnight Suns game? Oh,
No, I did not actually. I watched the whole game. Um, oh,
I
just
watched it also.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of disrespect for certain characters in that game.
yeah, I
I don't
suppose.
even remember. This was such a while ago. I don't even remember. Not that I need to be reminded. Honestly, it didn't. I don't think the game did that well.
See, the game itself, it's a cool concept, right? The story itself, I don't like. I think there's a lot of disrespect to a lot of different characters. It seems that they were really forcing the people to like characters that really aren't well received, anyways. So it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it. It didn't seem like a great game.
Well, they keep on doing that. They try to force certain characters on their audience, and it doesn't matter how many times those characters have been rejected by the audience. They keep on forcing them. It's sad, but that's there's nothing really to do about that at this point. There is the Marvel Rivals that does that too, but at least they seem to have a good roster of characters. So
Hmm.
when they give you Penny Parker, at least they give you Spider-Man and Iron Man and Doctor Strange and Hulk. So
Yeah, right. At least they did that.
but DC does that too. Sadly, they're trying to give us characters that no one really cares about.
Well, you gotta think too, though. Like the game originally did come out with characters we like. They're just kind of running out of characters to put in the game at this point.
Which game you mean? In DC?
Yeah.
Nah. There's a dozen Superman they could give us. They could give us Red Sun Superman, Kingdom Come Superman. Yeah, there's too many characters. They could give us to infinity, but they keep on trying to give us quote unquote more modern characters. Oh no, I'm so tiny. Like when they gave us the Mad Hatter hat, I was always a bit annoyed because holy crap, there's so many styles that people have been asking and asking for, and they give us the Mad Hatter hat. I was like, oh, come on. And sometimes it almost
I didn't mind it. Well, yeah, there are other styles. I get that, but it could have been worse.
so I guess we're done here. Let's go back to the House of Legends. So, anyways, when you think about all the styles that people have been asking and asking for, and then they give us the Mad Hatter hat, it's hard to understand.
I mean, what's wrong with the hat?
Well,
It's one-dimensional. There's not really much else you can do with it other than the Mad Hatter, right? The game
I mean,
prides
I can
itself
show
on
you.
being
I can show
flexible,
you
right?
some styles. I can show you some styles that have been done with it.
Well,
But
I'm sure that'll be unique.
we need. They should give us another Flashpoint Batman style as opposed to the Mad Hatter. Don't you agree?
There
maybe.
is a recent DLC, DLC that they could make where the Flashpoint Batman was a villain in the comics at one point. They should do that for a DLC.
Yeah, I suppose they could.
It was a good comment. And then Bane broke his back.
Oh, poor Batman.
It's the Flashpoint version. Who cares?
I care.
I mean, yes. Sorry. Yes, you would. Multiverse, how many hours do you think you have combined on DCUO? Good grief, that's just too much. Whatever it is.
I can tell you right now.
How many?
How do you do it?
Hold on here. Okay,
Just
got
get your ass
that. I'm
calculated.
there.
On
Oh.
PS5, I crossed 23,000 hours.
Good.
Okay, so I got 3,000 on PS3. Got 8,617 on PS4. I got 1 on PS5. I got about 400 on PC. Whatever that is combined.
How can you tell?
Because I have it open. If you look on the PS5, it tells you right there.
Yeah, but now with the new PS5 client, like when the 23,000 something was with the PS4 client. With the new
Yeah,
PS5 client,
I have them both open side by side.
oh,
Yeah, and
I
then
don't have
the other ones I just have saved.
I don't have the other one. I didn't keep the other one.
See, for the PS3 ones, I just have that memorized because, well, people
Uh,
always ask me.
Deathstroke cannot join us because their face is full again. Sorry, Deathstroke. So I guess that's going to be it for this week. And next week, just to let you guys know, there might not be a live at 5 because next week over here we have Comic Con. So if I go to Comic Con on Friday, obviously I'm not going to be able to play live at 5. Uh,
I might go on Sunday. I might. I'll see.
Maybe. I've been to one, but no, I don't know about this one.
so next week, sadly, will be a week off. But in 2 weeks, we'll come back with live at 5. And if we're brave, maybe we'll try to play maybe some PvP. We could try to have, let's say, I make a group of 8 players, Mr. Nix makes a group of 8 players, and then we could cure to play 8 versus 8. I don't know if you guys would be into that. So, and also because if some of you guys need some of the feats for PvP, obviously right now it's pretty much difficult, if not impossible, to get. But if we do organize it that way, maybe that could work. We'll see how it works. Oh, how many spell points do you have on your main? I'm not sure. About 600, I think.
Last I saw, yeah.
That sounds about right for you.
But also, just so that you guys know, so next Tuesday we will get the summer seasonal. So there won't be a bonus week next week, or normally when we do get a new seasonal, we don't get a bonus week, or the seasonal is the bonus for that week, whatever, however you can figure it out. And also there is going to be a new booster bundle, and also there is going to be the summer sale on starting on Monday. The summer sale will last only 2 weeks though. I'm pretty sure the summer seasonal will last pretty much the whole month, but the sale itself should last only 2 weeks. So, any last words, Mr. Johnny?
Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate y'all coming. Thank you for having me once again, Multi. And it's nice seeing you again, Nix.
Any last words, Mr.
Aw, that
Nix?
was nice. That was very nice. I would just say, watch those recent episodes of the Let's Talk. We're plotting on doing one maybe midweek. I don't know. It'll depend on our schedules. It'll be the three of us. But we do have a special guest thought up for the next one after that, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys.
Right.
Appreciate you guys joining us. Yeah.
So, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to play with us. Again, next week, we'll take the week off because of Comic Con. But the week after that, we should come back with Live at 5. We'll come back on the hero side. And that's pretty much it, guys. So, guys, have a good weekend. And we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye-bye, guys.
Great. Take care.
Adios.